Chapter 1. Welcome to the Roth. Wind that swept across the harbor carried a scent thick with salt, sickness, and secrets. It clung to the rotting wood of the docks like molten bread, soaking every plank with centuries of sea spray and dread. The sun, half hidden behind a curtain of fog, cast a dim, sickly light over the Sicilian port. Seagulls circled lazily overhead, cawing as if in warning. From the haze, a lone ship emerged, cutting through the water like a blade through bone. Its hull was dark, carved with ancient glyphs and symbols whispered about in sacred circles. The protective seals painted along its sides glimmered faintly, words from the kingdom of Kush, meant to turn away plague, spirits, and worse. The vessel docked in silence. No creaking ropes, no shouted orders, just the heavy, inevitable thud of arrival. The city seemed to exhale, as if it had sensed what approached and resigned itself to it. A tall figure descended the gangplank. Thomas Gamble moved like a man used a burden. His coat, stitched with West African craftsmanship, bore the crests of both healer and scholar. His eyes, sharp and steady, scanned the grim port with quiet calculation. He had seen death before, up close and unkind, but here the decay had roots, deep ones. Behind him followed four younger men, each barely older than boys, but burning with purpose. Doctors in training, students of medicine and faith alike. They clutched scrolls, tools, and anxious hope. Their journey wasn't only to heal, it was to understand. And the city waited like an animal in hiding, diseased, dangerous, and whispering its own name with every breeze, Ra. Their first greeting hobbled toward them, wrapped in a patchwork of greasy rags and multicolored umbrellas. The old vendor's smile gaped through missing teeth, his breath reeking of garlic and liquor. "Fresh meat," he cackled, thrusting a half-broken umbrella to them like it were a royal gift. "You'll be wantin' one of these, Doc." Thomas paused, glancing up at the sky. Not a cloud in sight. "It's not raining." The man leaned in, eyes twinkling like lanterns in a haunted house. "Ah, but you must be new to these lands." With exaggerated flair, he popped the umbrella open and held it solemnly above Thomas's head like a twisted knighthood ceremony. "It's not the sky you need protection from," he whispered. "It's the people above you." The young doctors exchanged wary glances. One furrowed his brow. "Above." The vendor's voice dipped, like a bedtime tale gone rotten. "In the upper districts, they toss their chamber pots out the windows. No warning, no shame. The filth comes down like heaven's judgment, only smell you." One of the students gagged, another laughed nervously. "They actually, yup," the man grinned. "And the women, angels to look at. Flowing gowns, perfume like Eden. But those layers, half fashion, half facilities. You'll see." Disgust twisted their faces. One muttered, "This place is cursed." Thomas, unmoved, stared down the winding, filth-streaked street. "No," he said softly, "this place is sick." He reached into his coat, flipped a silver coin toward the vendor, and moved on without waiting for change or thanks. "Watch your head, healer," the old man hollered after him. "And your boots. These streets got stories and most of them stink." Then, like the ground itself replied, a low, guttural sound rumbled beneath their feet. Not a storm, a growl. Deep, subterranean. Something was shifting under the skin of the city. "Maybe we were sent too late," one of the young men murmured, his voice shaking. Thomas didn't break stride. His voice, calm as ever, cut through the dread. "No," he said, "we're right on time."